Have you ever laid in bed at night staring at the ceiling wondering, did I do enough today? Am I failing my kids? Well, you're not alone. Every parent, every good parent has felt at some point like they're falling short. But here's the truth. It's not about being a perfect parent. It's more about being a present one and doing the best that you can every single day. And if you're constantly feeling like you're not good enough, it's time to finally break that mindset. Now stick with me because by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to shift from feeling like a failure to knowing that you are the perfect parent for your kids. Social media has convinced us that everyone else in the world has it completely figured out except for you. But as I think all of us know, the truth is that every parent struggles. Every parent makes mistakes. And the ones that look like they have it all together, like they've got it all figured out, they're just hiding it better. Now I used to live in an area with a lot of influencers and a lot of family influencers or family vloggers, whatever you want to call them. And I think we all know this in principle. However, I can tell you from firsthand experience that it is not what it seems. What they put online is not a reality, not most of the time anyway, because what they don't want you to know is that they're just like everyone else. There's nothing special about them. They'll be videoing themselves and their kids on their phone, having a great time, laughing, smiling, and then they'll turn it off, turn around and yell at their kids for not doing the part right. Call me crazy and maybe I'm the judgmental one here, but I don't think that's a good thing to do. But I mean, that whole family vlogging thing, I have some beef with that, but that's just me. And what truly matters isn't just about avoiding mistakes. Just like life, it's more important what you do afterwards. Just the other day, I totally lost it around one of my kids. I am not perfect. I started yelling at him. I don't even remember what it was about, but I do know that I felt like absolute garbage afterwards. How am I, as a grown adult, yelling at a little kid for doing something that honestly, I don't think he even knew that he wasn't supposed to do that. And I felt so bad afterwards, but I'm committed to being better. So a little bit later, I told him I was sorry. I asked him to forgive me and I asked him if I could get a hug. And then I told him, hey, look, buddy, I'm gonna try and be better for you. Because the truth is, while you may not be perfect, you are the perfect parent for your kids. And nobody will ever love them like you do. Here are some reasons why you feel like you're never good enough. These are 3 lies that we've been programmed to believe. Number 1, a good parent never gets angry. Absolutely not true. You can totally get angry. You're human, but it's about how we react with that anger and what we do with it. Just like I said a minute ago, I overreacted, I got angry, and frankly, I'm embarrassed about it, but it is a reality, and I also shared what I did afterwards to try to mend the situation as much as I could. Number 2, I have to give my kids everything that I never had. Wrong, your kids don't need more stuff, they just need more of you. And it's a little difficult to wrap our heads around this because we're so bombarded by advertisements and media telling us that we need more and more and more, and we live this life. We live in a major consumer society, and we tend to want to give that to our kids as well, when in reality, all they need is more of us, more of your time, spending more quality time with them, having fun, doing the things that they want to do whenever you can. Number 3, I have to be perfect for my kids to turn out okay. Nope, your kids don't need a perfect parent. They need somebody that's resilient and loving towards them. Children really only need a few things to be happy. Basic necessities, obviously, and then they need to feel loved and they need to feel safe. Recently, I moved, and of course, we had to pack up everything. We packed up all the kids' toys, but we ended up moving a week later than we had planned. But frankly, I'm not unpacking and then repacking all of our stuff and all the kids' toys. It's not gonna happen. So they were a little bit upset at first, but I was like, look, you're gonna have to make do with the 5 toys that we left out for the next week. And surprise, surprise, they figured out how to do it. Honestly, it kind of blew my mind a little bit. I was like, do we even really need any toys around here at this point? Now, here's the truth that can change everything for you as a parent and as a father. You have to stop measuring your worth by your worst moments. You yelled, you shut down, you forgot something important. It's called being human. Nobody is perfect. One bad moment does not erase all the times that you were there. It doesn't cancel out bedtime stories, times that you played with them, packed lunches, the love that they've felt from you, the hugs and comfort that they felt when they were hurting or they were sad. But here's what most parents do. They zoom in on the one thing that they got wrong, and then they completely ignore the hundreds of other things that they've done right every single day. So instead of asking, did I mess up again today? Ask yourself this: did I show up? Did I at least try to listen and understand, even if I didn't know what to say? Did I try to be better than I was yesterday? And if the answer is yes, even if it didn't look good, even if it was messy, you're already a good parent. I used to have what to me is probably one of the craziest work schedules ever. 12 hours, night shift, hour drive commute, almost every single day. I was working 5 or 6 days a week, at least 60 hours a week. Now, being on the night shift, I'd get home 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'd usually fall asleep around 8 a.m. If I wanted to get just 5 hours of sleep, I would wake up at 12 o'clock and I would have 4 hours before I had to leave again. 4 hours to be with my wife, to do stuff like this, to be with my kids, to try to read, to potentially maybe work out a little bit. Everything that I wanted or needed to do had to be inside of that 4-hour window. It was insane. And frankly, it was terrible. And I tried my best to give my kids as much time as I could and try to be absolutely present with them, because my time was so small that I was able to spend with them. And so from that, I learned the importance of quality time. And did I feel guilty sometimes? Maybe a lot of the time? Yeah, I did. But the small amount of time that I was able to get with them, I tried to make it count as much as possible. Let me say it again. Good parenting is not about perfection. It's about the direction that you're headed. Are you moving towards a better connection and a better relationship with your kids? Are you willing to be open and learn? Then you're probably doing better than you think. Here's the great part. Your kids don't need a flawless version of you. They need a version that keeps trying, that keeps showing up, one that gets back up after a tough day, one that says, I love you, even in difficult and stressful times. Because that version of you, that's the one that they'll remember. They'll remember the one that was present with them, the one that teaches them how to handle life with strength and with grace. Here's a simple practice that you can implement that will retrain your brain out of guilt into more confidence. At the end of every day, just ask yourself, what's one thing that I did right today? And what's something that I could work on and be better tomorrow? Write it down, because small wins add up over time. And consistently trying to improve small things day after day is how you move mountains. Now, I wouldn't tell you to do anything that I had never tried myself. That would be stupid. Writing things down and keeping track of my wins and things that I want to get better at and work on helps me keep it in the forefront of my mind. It's helped me see some of my shortcomings, some things that I could work on that I wouldn't have seen without them, and it allowed me to get better at them and overcome them much faster, as well as recognizing some of the things that I was doing well in life with my kids and in a bunch of different areas that I wouldn't have seen otherwise. If you try this method, I promise that it will help you out, even if it only does a little bit. And here's the best part. When you start to see all of the progress that you're making, you'll realize that you were never even failing in the first place. Let me say this as clearly and as straightforward as possible. If you care enough to watch a video like this, if you're questioning yourself, it means that you already care more than most. It's actually a good thing. And that alone makes you the kind of parent and father that your child needs. Now listen, parenting is hard, being a father is hard, but you don't have to figure it all out on your own. I put together a program specifically designed for dads who want to ditch the guilt and become the confident, strong, and present fathers that your kids need and that you've always wanted to be. Whether you're a brand new father, a soon-to-be one, or you have a lot of experience and you're just trying to get better. If that sounds like something you want, feel free to click the link below and book a call with me to see if joining Visionaries Academy makes sense for you.